While Servbot bridged the gap between San Bernardino and James Games, a parallel evolution was quietly taking root across the sprawling landscape of Southern California and the Mid-Coast. Enter Chaos, a dedicated Marvel vs. Capcom 2 player with a fire in his chest and an unquenchable thirst for knowledge. Realizing that local grinding wasn't enough to crack the upper echelons of the competitive scene, Chaos took his training on the road. He began traveling from arcade to arcade across SoCal and pushing up toward the Mid-Coast, embedding himself wherever high-level matches were happening. When he wasn't playing live, his nights were spent consuming global archives, studying VCR tapes of legendary Japanese tourneys, analyzing overseas counter-strategies, dissecting custom combo videos, and memorizing frame data from every corner of the fighting game world. He was packing his mind with an encyclopedic vault of combat theory, driving toward a single, obsessive goal: to become the ultimate, primordial strongest fighter there was. The crucible of defeat. In the beginning, theory didn't translate to execution. When Chaos first stepped up to challenge the seasoned veterans of the SoCal circuit, he got dismantled. Match after match, he was crushed, reset, and sent packing. But the West Coast veterans didn't just beat him, they taught him. Every time Chaos hit the floor, his opponents pulled him up to break down his mistakes. You telegraphed that incoming mix-up. Your push block timing was off by 2 frames. That's why you fell. Now watch how I punish it. Like a sponge dropped in water, Chaos soaked up every bit of criticism, every hidden technique, and every harsh lesson handed down by the masters. With each defeat, the rough edges of his playstyle smoothed out. He got a little bit better with every session, adapting, evolving, and tightening his execution. On the ascent, right now, Chaos still sat beneath the tier of the undisputed top generals. He wasn't the king of the arcade quite yet, but just like Servbot operating out of the Inland Empire, Chaos was climbing the ladder at a terrifying pace. The foundations were shifting. The new generation of wildcards, forged through brutal losses, endless travel, and iron-willed persistence, was quietly closing the gap, preparing for the day they would finally step up to the main stage.